Awoo! Awoo! Hey kids, Floyd's Toys here. We got something scary for you today. The G.I. Joe Classified Dr. Mindbender. And we got Mini Mindbender here helping us out. Now this was a Pulse exclusive that went up on Hasbro Pulse after San Diego Comic-Con. And unfortunately, he sold out during the premium member only window. So if you weren't a premium member, you know, tough luck, you weren't able to get him. And he's not, it was a pre-order, he's not supposed to ship to December, but somehow mysteriously I got him. And it really kind of aggravates me, this process, but I actually purchased him from Hasbro. They have a shop on AliExpress, which is kind of like a Chinese eBay, where they have all different sellers and shops, and like probably 80% of the time it's knockoffs. And you can get some Black Series, like knockoff Clone Troopers on there, but Hasbro actually has their official store on there. So I think on Pulse he retailed about $35, maybe $38, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I ended up paying about $58 for him. And it is the actual legitimate real Hasbro product. It's not a bootleg. So, you know, these things are toys. I know it's in vogue today, Hasbro bashing and everybody complaining and bitching about everything, but I try to keep it positive. But they're toys. They're supposed to be fun. And when it stops being fun, you know, sometimes you got to take a break and walk away. But we shouldn't have to jump through all these hoops to get this stuff. So anyway, here he is. Yeah, I paid too much and got a little aggravated in the process, but at least he's going to be part of the collection going forward. I did join Pulse Premium to make sure I got Serpentor, and I'm kind of glad I did because he sold out during the premium window too. And although, weird coincidence, I got an email from AliExpress today telling me that he's going to be available on Hasbro's Ally store for I think $115. You know, I don't know. Makes your head hurt thinking about this. Anyway, to the fun stuff, here he is. And a lot of the price on him was this elaborate box. And this slides off. And let's move the little guy out of the way too. And we got this. It's got a big mural on the back, all about Dr. Mindbender. I mean, I don't know how being a dentist before joining Cobra gave him expertise in creating clones from DNA and building android troopers and all that stuff, but I don't know. He must have went to a weird dental school. And I'd imagine, you know, he didn't wear a suit and tie to his job interview for Cobra, because obviously he wouldn't have got hired. Looking like a professional wrestler was the way to go. So this is a double fold that opens up. And this is semi-plastic free packaging. It has the plastic like lower bubbles holding them in, but there's nothing over here. All the accessories are, you know, you can touch them. Some of these are taped in, the little pieces and stuff. And we're going to crack them open and check out everything he came with. Okay, instead of fumbling around for 15 minutes trying to get them out of the package, we just jumped ahead. And it's a good thing that we did, because if you want to open them just by popping everything out of their plastic trays, it's kind of on the difficult side. It's probably better to cut the tape and pull the trays out and do it that way. And I don't know why I was so careful. I'm probably just trashing the box anyway. If I barely have room for all the figures and vehicles at this point, if I saved boxes, I definitely be featured on Hoarders in the future. All right, so here he is, and everybody that reviews figures goes over articulation and, you know, has the same hits and stuff. But so I'm going to just kind of skip that. If you've handled a G.I. Joe classified figure before, or really in any case any Hasbro 6-inch figure, you pretty much know what to expect by now. The only problem I really see though is with his metal suspenders here. Looks like they're going to get in the way of the butterfly joints. And I'd say it's a pretty faithful adaptation of the classic look. I'm kind of glad they went this route. I don't mind minor tweaks to modernize some of the guys, but I do like when they keep them in the classic realm. One big disappointment, probably my only disappointment on the figure itself, is, you remember, he has this silver Cobra symbol on the back of his cape, and classified Mindbender doesn't. Which I'd like to think these are more deluxe upgrades, and anything that the Real American Hero 80s figures had, they should have, and then some. So, but I can live without it. The cape is kind of like a shiny lame kind of, I don't know, material on the outside, and this really looks like it's going to probably flake over time. But other than that, it's, I don't know, it is kind of chintzy, the cape. I'll give him that. This, you know, almost 40-year-old velvety cape here is actually a lot better. His monocle is actually a separate translucent piece of plastic glued in there. And looks like he has a functional holster for his pistol. And that might be an attachment point there on the belt. There's a little hole there, so maybe one of the hoses or something plugs in. I'll have to see. Well, anyway, as to his accessories, first, beard hair I'm shedding. Apologize for that. First, he comes with this skull. I guess it's supposed to be Genghis Khan or Alexander the Great or somebody's tomb him and Destro robbed to get the DNA to build Serpentor. And it would have been nice if they put a hole here so you could stick it on a guy's head. Oop, I spoiled the surprise. The top of the skull pops off. It has a big crack in it anyway. And he comes with this brain. And the brain has like some kind of metallic doohickey on the bottom. So it plugs in here. And then you can put the cover back on. And also, it plugs into one of his smaller specimen jar, which the red translucent dome comes off. And you can plug the brain in. Sorry, old man sausage fingers. It doesn't snap, it just kind of sits there. Yeah, there it kind of snaps. And put the lid on. And there he's growing Serpentor's brain. And he also comes with this zombie hand. She's got hoses coming out of it. And that plugs into the larger specimen jar. What would be good with him is the new Marvel Legends Lizard on the Spider-Man retro card. Comes with some beakers, test tubes, and I think the Beast in the lab coat comes with them too. Those would be cool to use with him. But see, and the hand fits in there. And he has his classic looking electroshock wand, thingamabob, and the hose that hooks into the bottom of that. Doesn't look like it would hook into the back of his belt. Wait a minute. Oh, I lost a piece. There is a little black tank. I probably left it in the box or dropped it out here. Alright, we'll get to that in a minute. More beard hair. And he comes with this real 50s sci-fi looking ray gun thing that also has an attachment for the hose. He comes with a pistol that in black that looks a lot like his classic pistol. And then he comes with this more medical looking thing. I guess it's like a specimen gun to draw blood or... the car's going by. And I kept them on the piece of tape, but there's 4 of these miniature little silver cartridges that look like they can plug into the front of his gun. There's a hole there, or I guess you can stick one of the blast effects in. All right, let's take a break for a second, and I'll go see if I can find that tank piece. And we're back, and yes, I left it in the package. Real dog and pony show thing going here. So here it is. I guess it's maybe like a compressed air cylinder, or I don't know, some kind of power unit. So I guess it would plug in here like that, and this peg right here looks like it would probably fit on that hole in the back of his belt. Doesn't look like it's going to fit too well, but yeah. And it's covered up by the cape anyway. So I don't know. I wish they made him easier to get and more cost friendly. Really, he could have been a regular figure. It'd be nice if they re-release him down the line, maybe, you know, with a few less accessories in a regular package. They probably will, but I didn't want to take the chance because eBay prices now, he's pushing over 100. I could imagine a year or two from now. So I'm glad I got him. He's definitely worth it. Ah, seriously. Sorry we're doing this outdoors because it's a little noisy in the house up and the wind is not cooperating. At least it's not raining. It's rained the past 4 days. Oh. All right, well, let's set him up and see how he looks next to some other figures. Or, well, one other figure I brought outside with me. Alright, I don't want to lose any of his little parts. I'll put them all in the box over here. And get Mindbender out of the way. And throw this on. These are great. They're made for sewing. They're at Hobby Lobby. I think they're like 50 cents or $1 each. They make them in several different colors. This gives you like a nice textured metal floor grate looking. I got it in black and red too. If you want to throw together like a quick diorama or something, always looking for things on the cheap. This is an old piece of a background that I made. You're not going to stand up, are you? Running out of space for dioramas because these things take up massive amounts of space. And we'll use this to hold it up. If you've seen my other video about the crates and the barrels, here's some Cobra barrels. And here's a Cobra crate. I'll put them here. There's a bat he just finished building, and we're not going to cooperate today, are we? Oh, the bat in the background will help each other out. So if you can get them, get them. Don't go pay $100 or more on eBay. That's crazy. When I got him last Saturday I posted on Instagram. I had the AliExpress page open and he was still in stock. It is a gamble ordering anything from like a third-party Chinese website like that, but you know, I took the risk and I'm kind of glad I did. So here he is. Out of can't really do a, I don't know, 5-star thing. I don't believe in absolutes. I don't think anything should be 5 stars or 0 stars. It definitely should be 1 to 4 in there somewhere, and I'd give him a solid 3.5. is next to his little, maybe you could do like an Island of Dr. Moreau kind of thing. It could be his little buddy. All right. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I love talking toys. Again, I collect everything, modern, vintage, 12-inch Joes, 60s, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, vintage, modern, everything. Star Wars, vintage, modern. So, all right, I'll see you in the next video.